Cześć, miło mi ci poznać. Dzień dobry. Jak si masz? Jestem dobry. Dziękuję, dziękuję. Przepraszam, angielski. Hey everyone, this is Yaki the Free here playing in the Hell Hades 2025 free-to-play challenge. Not much opportunity to practice a beautiful but difficult language, Polish. However, I will try as much as possible to gather any knowledge available, which is free as long as you speak in the study of languages. And the Polish people, in my personal experience, have all been honest and very forthcoming with their intentions, which I myself am as well. And the reason I say this is because my intentions in this free to play are absolutely forthcoming. I am attempting to push into the top four of both leaderboards combined and the top three of the community leaderboard. And for some reason, Brunt the cat herder is on both leaderboards. I don't know which one he's really on because one is higher in the content creators than the other one. And that's who I need to try to catch. And I'm doing my final push in tomorrow. Today I'm prepping. Tomorrow's the push. And then Thursday, I think, is the final day to just pray. Anyways, you'll see here that it's day 81. And I used that void. I summoned him in. I forget who it was. It was nobody special. But let's look here at the leaderboards as I'm talking about it. And you look here. Yakety the Free, man. Not that I've caught up, but I have made ground. And 200 and what is that? 61 points back. 261 points. I'm stuck on a hard Doom Tower, the second scare boss. I don't want to invest anybody just to beat that for this competition. I'm not willing because I say I pass that, then I get to the magma dragon. I can definitely clear the hard magma dragon. Then I'm not certain if I can beat the nether spider, who's before the magma dragon. So, anyways, we'll leave that as it is. We'll lower this down a little bit here, and I don't think there's much else I've done really in the leaderboard since yesterday. Let's take a look. I did a couple faction war things actually. That's very true. So Rob the Nice Guy 2 with his 22. Wow. So Yaki the Free, I 6-starred my Esme this morning here. So I have 17. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to 6-star the Creodin still. And I now have 90. My main account has 94 after 200 days play. On 81 days, I have 90 on Yaki the Free. It's crazy. You know what else is crazy? Look at this guy. Rob the Nice Guy 2 is 101 stars away from Lydia on his day 82 of a free to play. So Yaki the Free, I'm pretty sure I'm going to stay in the top five for the faction wars. That's another reason why I've caught up a little on Brunt. You see, I have a 88 star lead. There were two each, so that's 176 points there. That helps. Okay, but let's see. I have a couple screenshots. I did a stage 12 of Iron Twins, and I think this was the Spirit Affinity, and I got away with it using a Cold Heart. Some people will be like, you can't really do that. So Cold Heart is no slouch. You know, she did the second most damage. She got 2 Heart Seekers off of, I think. Yeah, that's 2. And she dies, but I bring her back up. She Heart Seekers for like 240,000, I think it is. Obviously, Alice, big damage. People died, but I still got it done. Tagoar, 500,000 heals, 300,000 damage. He lives. He can solo a lot of the last like 20%, but I like to bring the people up because Tagore's emergency heal, when the shield breaks, the Iron Twins heals him when he hits him actually. So Tagore's just a monster. Now there was a couple of other screenshots I wanted to show on Hydra. Normal Hydra. 19 million. And I was squawking all week about this being the hardest, nastiest rotation with the head of Wrath and the head of Blight at the beginning because I don't have a cleanser in my lineup. So instead of Ugo, I decided to try Tagore. And look what this monster did, man. He brought 2 million damage, 1.7 million heals. You know, and Ultimate Collect with his AoE burns, 6 million damage. Let's lower this down so you can see it better. I don't think you can see the Alice's 6 million damage because of my face here. But this was a manual run. Boom, man, 19 million. That's my biggest Hydra hit ever. And this is the hardest rotation for my lineup that I have built for that. And also in the Dwarf Faction Wars, look at this. Eat my butt torture hell. It's not like, it was, I once started part of me the first time I cleared it. Then I came back because I said, let's give it another shot. And it's not even close. Here's that torture helm. If you don't know this asshole, he reses himself and he gives himself like 50% HP. And it's pretty tricky. However, if you can get rid of the steel skull that's in the middle here first, like I did, huge. So this hero here on the far left, this Godfrey Brassclad, this skill here is A2. It just straight up places a stun on everybody. Then his passive. My guy here, Dolor, was getting one shot by their people, but he block damages them. Then if somebody hits them again, they get stunned from it. So my dwarves, that's stage 19 of the dwarfs. Just to verify for you. Stage 19, man. So you see that, it took me 50% longer because it was a 3-star full clear and I took my time to make sure I did it correctly. But my guys are 4 stars and 5 stars, mostly with a Morag who doesn't have, she's only got her first 2 tiers of masteries. So I was pretty excited about that, man. Let's get out of the leaderboards now. Let's go back into the game. And by the way, if you're playing that wonderful mini game that they've brought out, someone in my clan told me, so make sure you beat it 5 times because you get 100 points for a victory and you need to do it 5 times to get the 500 points until the next one unlocks. Be sure that you do that. Let's look in the Great Hall. I have 2 gold stars, or 2 gold bonuses upgraded. And of course, I decided to make, crit damage. It's added 15% crit damage. That's like a relic or a double roll on a nice 5-star item that normally you can't get. Here's another reason my faction wars are starting to get a little better as well. All this area bonus from the live arena. I still have 4 keys I could do today in live arena. I don't know if I want to because I'm almost at 2200 and I'll show you in a second. But 32 more accuracy in faction wars. 32 accuracy on everybody. 32 resistance. Crit damage 9%. Yeah, but at 8 speed, that really, really helps, especially now that I'm pushing into stage 19s and 20s and 21s on some of them, okay? So if you want to see, the faction wars are actually kind of cheap. So to go to a 3rd upgrade, it's 150 silver medals, okay, to upgrade to 3. So let's say we go down to the Demon Lord and we want to upgrade somebody to a 3. Look what this costs. 600. 4 times the amount. So if your Demon Lord is already done, you've got a 1 key nightmare and you're struggling on faction wars, I suggest you start pumping into the faction wars. It's well worth it. It'll help you push. Now, in the arena, as I said, I'm at 2169. To get into Silver 4 of Live Arena, like I'm already 300 above wherever I've ever been on a main account. All right. So if I win the next 4, I would almost be there. And it gets really tricky, I'm sure, once I get into Silver 4. So I don't know if I want to push. There's no real reason to currently for me. So Hydra, there's something else about Hydra that hit helped me secure. And it's not Demon Lord, pardon me. We'll go into Hydra. We'll go into Clash. Can't see because of my face, but I'm going to collect that 70 million chest with you guys here right now and see what comes out of this. So I pick up a defensive orc banner with speed and HP. 6 stars. I'm fairly certain that this goes on to Tagoar. I am fairly certain because it's going to give him 20 more resist. That's huge, man. Hopefully it rolls double speed or double HP. Oh, triple if I can. And who is this? Ooh, an HP dwarf amulet with all the stats underneath that you could possibly want. That's not bad, man. That's a Tagoar. You guys are here. I've got the silver. Let's roll that banner up on Tagoar here, because if you look, he's wearing a reaction one with attack. It's the only thing I had that had any defense with speed before. But now with this, come on RNG, Straight to 12. See what happens here. Come on. Come on, speed. Speed and HP. 2 attack. This is still a better banner than what he currently has. Of course I get the 1 speed. So if we take a look at what that does, and I put it on, it's going to add straight up 1,000 more. He loses 1 speed, loses a little defense, but he's got more resist and 1,000 HP. Plus, I think this is just a better overall banner. You know, this has a ascension of 14, so that's why he's losing that. However, we're going to pump this up, and there's no reason for me to take this with the attack to raise the attack. And people will tell you shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't. But I've got the silver. Let's dump 2 million. Yeah, I figured. And attack. Anyways, let's ascend it together. Hopefully the resist comes out. If not, HP or defense. Come on, resist. It's you can't argue with defense, man. You know, he needs that stuff. So let's take a quick look now. I did not expect getting a banner for Tagoar. Okay. He doesn't need attack. Okay. He needs defense and HP, but to have 288 resist, forget the accuracy. You know, he's at 230 speed with the almost 70,000 HP now. That's huge, man. That's a nice banner. Oh, I didn't put it on him. So obviously those stats are a lie. I apologize. There we go. That's better. Now he's at 229 speed. He's 1 speed less. I hope that doesn't mess me up too much in Ultra Nightmare, but he's at over 70k HP now. This guy's going to be healing people like a maniac. Look at that resist, man. Almost 300 resist. I think I'll ascend that for the resist after. I'll mix it with the powder if I can. Did not expect to get a protection 6-star banner, defensive banner for Tagoar. I'd rather it be defensive than HP, in all honesty. He doesn't really need to be above 70,000 right now for me. I need him to survive just a little bit better with the defense. I don't ever want him being lower than anybody because of the clan boss stun. So, Iron Twins, Dwarves, all done. I 6-starred Esme, as I said today. So I brought her up to 40, level 40 here. She's working her way up to becoming a 60, uh, full 60. She doesn't have any masteries or I don't have any skill books for her. However, I need to make Creodin a 6-star, and you'll see I have 2 5-stars and a 5-star chicken, and I'm on my way to making the 7 more 4-stars, and I'll 6-star Creodin by the end of today. That's the goal. But let's stop blawing around here. We know what happened. To me, it was a complete surprise to have a 1+1 on the epics. I'm definitely nowhere near Mercy. I pulled Esme like 5 ancients ago at the most, but we're pulling anyways. Let's see what happens. I wish you guys all the best, man. All the best. I fully anticipate this is a good hero. This rough stone for your Ogre Tribe faction wars. You put a stun set on him, and A1s only. And he's going to stun fish. A1s, attack everybody. But I do need chickens anyway, so this is why I don't mind pulling this. But I'm not going to pull those soul stones that I have. I'm going to save those for like a tournament or a ×2 event because I am going to continue to play this account. However, I pulled a Void Shard today from Ultra Nightmare. Let's see if I can get a Bellower for the first time. Bellower. Nope. Hey! The greatest campaign farmer in Raid Shadow Legends. And I need somebody for Demon Spawn to help me beat Stage 14. That's the best pull I could have hoped for. In all honesty, I've got rare skill tomes to collect that tomorrow, this is huge. If you really don't know about Fellhound, he's a 5-second campaign farmer. 12-3. No joke. He just goes swipe A1, one shot. What you have to do is build him with enough attack or defense percentage, okay? And what makes it easy is because he only has to be so quick. If you want to know how quick the mobs are, in 12-3, brutal. This is the fastest guy, Lord Shazar, and he's 101 speed. That's how fast he is in 12-3 brutal. So if you build your Fellhound at 102 speed, he's going to go first at least once ahead of every mob. So you can actually put defense or attack percent boots on your Fellhound. What a huge pull. For being going to continue this account, that was probably the best pull I could have hoped for. Easy to build considering all my resources are depleted here. Where is it? Yeah, I don't have anything. So I'm going to be able to make this Fellhound into my campaign farmer and no more Alice. And it's going to cut the time in half. I'm going to do a clan boss on manual. I don't want to mess around. Yesterday's video, I was sad that I didn't one key it. Then I came back at the end of the night, spent 100 gems to help kill Nightmare, and I did like 44 million or something on the Force Affinity. So I'm not going to mess around anymore with only 3 days left of the competition, but I will show the progress after the competition's over. And hopefully within 150 days, I could get Lydia on this account, and you can too. Man, Fellhound, amazing. Enjoy all the wicked stuff they got going on with the tournaments and the special events here, guys. Just use your mystery shards and get all those free goodies. I suggest you do it. This was Yakety the Free playing in the Hell Hades 2025 free to play challenge. 3 days left. Trying for rank 3 overall. Take care.